Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. In a televised address to the country last night, as you know, the president made his case for why America needs a wall on our southern border and why that wall is so important that it's worth shutting down the federal government to get it. Democrats remained unmoved by the address. Leaders in Congress on the Democratic side, Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, delivered their party's initial response. Their words were then echoed with mechanical precision by Democrats up and down the chain, from sitting members of Congress all the way down to the left-wing lady muttering in your local dog park. Talking points doesn't really do justice to the rhetorical discipline here. It was really like watching a 3D printer at work, churning out carbon copies of stilted propaganda, one after the other after the other. A miracle of replication. You might even call the Democratic response manufactured.
All state that this is a manufactured crisis, and a crisis that manufactured by the Trump administration.
This is a manufactured crisis, Bill.
How he manufactures crises like immigrants seeking legal refuge.
What the president is doing is manufacturing a crisis.
President Trump must stop holding the American people hostage, must stop manufacturing a crisis.
This president just used the backdrop of the Oval Office to manufacture a crisis.
So they've brought back manufacturing. What about the press? Well, one thing to know about our national media, if Democratic leaders are saying it, reporters are saying it too, no matter what it is. You often hear conservatives complain that our media are liberal. Well, that's giving them far too much credit. What they really are is obedient, like Shih Tzus begging for a snack. If Nancy Pelosi called for invading Canada tomorrow, all the news anchors would be telling you how Ottawa is the real threat. They're flunkies. Humorless little functionaries doing their sad little jobs. Watch them at work.
Folks, the president has manufactured one heck of a political crisis for himself.
Donald Trump is manufacturing a national security crisis.
You will hear them say is that this is a manufactured crisis. It's not a national security crisis.
From Nancy Pelosi down to Debbie Wasserman Schultz or anybody else who will give him a dime for this project.
Because it's manufactured.
It's a manufactured crisis for the president to get a political win.
We have a president who will go on TV tonight and lie and lie and lie some more. This is a manufactured crisis.
They're so dumb. They have no self-respect. Okay, so we showed you the mindless lies they're telling you. What are Democrats actually proposing as an alternative to the border wall? We can answer that question with some authority because last week on January 3rd, House Democrats passed their own proposal they say would secure our southern border. What's in it? What would it do? Well, nothing that is not being done already. The Democratic bill provides the same funding for partial fencing, border security technology, hiring more customs officers, and so forth that we already have. In other words, the Democratic border security plan is the status quo. Democrats' argument is that things work just fine right now. Instead of spending another dollar to secure our border, Democrats in Congress have, for example, just proposed spending another $12 million to investigate reparations for slavery, just to give you some proportion in a sense of their priorities. To Democrats, everything is more important than border security. And that would be fine if our current security was working. It's not. In fact, it's likely that more than 20 million people already live illegally in our country right now. That's more than 2.5 times the entire population of New York City. And the actual number may be bigger than that. We don't really know. And that's the point. It's totally out of control. The problem isn't that the Border Patrol doesn't have the right technology to do the job. The problem is that politicians don't care to fix it. And if they did, they could solve the problem in an afternoon. Borders are not that complex. It's not like we're trying to cure pancreatic cancer here. Our best minds are stumped. Hardly. What works for Hadrian will work for us. It works for Israel right now and a lot of other places. Walls work. That's why people still build them. Everybody knows that. This is all a charade, and we should at least admit what's happening. What you saw last night was not two parties bickering over the best way to solve a shared problem. No. In this case, one side's problem is the other side's solution. For Democrats, a porous border is a good thing, unalloyed good thing. It means more low-wage workers for their donors. That's deeply appreciated. It means more compliant voters for them to replace the millions of actual Americans they have alienated. And then there's the emotional payoff of the whole thing. Democrats feel good about letting in poor people from around the world. These are people who don't make a lot of complicated demands about health care or dental or unfunded pensions or what their kids should be doing for a living. They're not whiny like Americans. They're not living reminders of how politicians have failed to fulfill their promises. No, they're just grateful to be here. They're immigrants. Democrats love people like that. In fact, they've come to love them much more than they love you. Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez said that out loud just last night.
The women and children on that border that are trying to seek refuge and seek opportunity in the United States of America with nothing but the shirt on their backs are acting more American than any person who seeks to keep them out ever will be.
So people who show up here and ignore our laws are more American than you are. That's how Democrats feel. Keep that in mind as you watch this debate.